Where are you?
We're two hitchhikers. We met while hiking Mount Baldy with mutual friends, wasted no time, got engaged on a frozen alpine lake, got hitched, and have been adventuring together since. We're embarking on a new adventure of living big in a tiny home. Let's see how this goes.
Adventure awaits.
All right, our dirt road from the main driveway is 1/4 of a mile to the house. Now, we didn't realize how much of a problem this long dirt road would be until the winter came and brought all of the precipitation, and we started getting major ruts in this road. So as you can see, we have these large rocks along with small ones, but the road looks relatively level, but once the ruts start happening, it just gets so bad, it gets so muddy. Here's an example of earlier in the year when Ruben's work truck got stuck in our mud and we had to pull him out with the 4Runner. And we have been in desperate need of some gravel here to level things off, but it just has been one of those things that we had to keep putting off. We did the best we could, and we even had a grader come in. A grader is a big, giant, heavy piece of machinery that they use in the forest to grade the roads. And the grader came in, but as you see here, we've got rocks, big rocks, they're that size, that just come up, and then that leaves another hole. So even though the grader helped, it still left some other holes. Long story short, we are finally getting gravel here on this very long dirt road. And this is gonna make the winter coming in and out so much easier. So there we have some gravel right there. And we hummed and hawed over how to approach this. We were advised to put down some cloth first before you put down anything else, especially if you were gonna do road base, but road base is so small that would just eventually sink in regardless. We went with 3-inch rock. We're gonna try it out. We will need to get a roller to come in here and level everything down, but right now, just us driving back and forth will help a little bit. So we are probably on load number 3 right now for rock, and we have to continue going to the house. So I don't know, if I base it on that, we might have a total of 7 loads. I'm not sure, but this is exciting. And I know a girl doesn't usually get very excited over 3-inch rock being delivered to the house, but getting in and out of here is a bumpy adventure, and it's especially annoying if you have a hot cup of coffee in your hand, or any drink for that matter. So here we are.
It stays put good. That's what I want.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Awesome, thank you.
So just to give you an idea of the size of these,
One morning as I looked out the window, I noticed a doe and a new fawn. So it looks like we may have a total of 7 in this herd that is forming here around our pasture.
Hard to believe that our first freeze is going to be coming at the end of this week. So before that happens, we want to drain this cistern, this water tank that we have, and just clean it out because we haven't done that since we first filled it up. And we'd like to just make sure that we are set with just good water without any issues now that the winter is coming. So we have to drain this out. So Ruben is taking some of our garden hoses and drip irrigation lines and rerouting them. So we are going to be draining this into the garden bed, which nothing is growing there right now, but we have the soil kind of set and ready to go for some winter cover crops and hopefully just kind of get it ready for our spring planting. So first line of business, drain the swamp.
Yeah, this is a cheap hose.
That's the one I don't like.
I hate this hose too.
He's way out there untwisting it. Cheap hoses. All right, so we have one line coming from the bottom of the cistern, which is going way out into the pasture. This hose is terrible. It is one of those cheap hoses, but we're utilizing it and we're sending water out that direction. And then we have this other hose, which is our better hose. We are pumping water, which is coming from the cistern, and it is going to our garden bed. So I'm not sure how long it's gonna take to drain this, but at least we're getting water out to the areas that need it. This could go very badly. Okay, how do I do this now? The water is nice and cool in there. It's just a little bit past my ankles. Hey, this is crazy. We have a little layer of iron that is at the bottom. So I have some scoopers that I'm going to be scooping everything out with. And hopefully I can get out of here. I have brought this to help me step out. And then don't worry, we will be disinfecting it before we refill it back up with water. But right now, this is the fun part. It's a relatively warm day, so this is the day to do it because soon going to be cold. Welcome to the inside of the tank. I know it's very echoey in here, but I need to do some cleaning. So this here is the iron that we have in our soil. It's not really in the water, but it does come in through our pump. So we just want to get a head start on this before the winter time. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to not keep my phone in here. So we'll see you on the flip side, and hopefully all goes well. I'll try to take a couple of pictures, but I'm not promising anything.
Where are you?
What I'm doing. It's very echoey in here.
And very not clear.
Well, I've kicked it up a lot. We don't have as much as we thought.
Okay.
It's barely a layer at the bottom. I've just been scrubbing the walls, and I did get a lot of those plastic particles out.
Okay.
So I'm just continuing to scrub. Ow, babe, not there, please. I just planted seeds. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's humid in there.
If I get just a pump to just pump it out, it'll work. Ace Hardware is still open.
Nah, we can do this. It's not that much.
Babe, this is easy, like 20 gallons.
Okay.
It's already full.
Sheesh. Can I give these to you?
Yeah.
Yep.
You collapsed the squirrel hole.
What are you gonna lose up? A few layers of skin. This is not your typical vinegar.
Well, will it help you in there?
I mean, if you want to, but you don't have to yet if you want to.
I'll change. Go!
You're too heavy.
I am heavier than most.
Do you want to hand me the step stool? I can put it in here.
Nah, figure it out.
Welcome.
Woo!
Yeah.
You need to take a breath real quick. But the fact that we got most of the plastic out of here.
So what was that plastic?
When they cut into it
So when they were making it, so we should have rinsed it out
from the beginning.
prior to using it.
Yeah, but we were.
Thoroughly. We were on a winter crunch.
Yeah. Can you hand me towels? Just get the whole roll, yeah. I'm just hunting the freaking plastic now. The iron is always gonna be there.
But that filter we have coming in helps so much.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I can't imagine what we would have if we didn't have that filter we were putting in here.
Huh?
I may need a foot lift to get up because the bucket's inverted now.
I can't believe you did that for the last, what, 2.5 hours?
I'm feeling good.
You feel great. All right.
Woohoo! Now, I highly recommend we go rinse off in this
The shower.
bucket. No, we have water in the shower, babe. We have no water. It's back to how we were when we first moved here. So this is what we used to heat up water to take a shower before we had running water and before we got the camp stove.
Back to our old ways. Yeah, I'm buying a pump next time. We're not gonna bail out this entire 1,200 gallon tank anymore. Oh no, it's 1,500 gallon tank.
Well, we didn't bail out 1,500 gallons. You okay?
I told you I hurt my
from
knee.
earlier.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Whew. All right.
Do you need some willow bark for the pain?
Nah, we'll be fine.
Well, we just went and turned on the water pumps, which means the irrigation lines are on. We're getting a good water along the pasture, and we can now fill up the water cistern with clean water into a clean and sanitized tank. Our initial filter, that little thing is a good one. in 14 minutes. Where are we at?
Pretty close. We're 3/4 of the way.
And the tank is now full. Ruben is working on a vehicle that he desperately needs to finish this week. So he's over on the other side of the property right now trying to finish that up. I'm taking her for a little afternoon walk, and we have some ribs in the smoker right now. So we are going to celebrate the fact that we now have the water tank project behind us. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but clean water is super important, right? And it was just one of those things that we kept putting off. I'm glad we did it now rather than in the heat of the summer, because the tank, it was hot in there.
Well, family, that wraps up this week's update. Just another fall day on the homestead in the making. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Oh, if you're not aware, there is a very rare comet that we can actually see with our naked eye. If you're in the northern hemisphere, look up towards the western sky just after sunset. This is what we captured with our lens.
You're killing me, Smalls.